What is the book of Daniel? Well, Daniel was written, you guessed it, by the prophet Daniel around the 6th century BC. And Daniel, who was renamed Belteshazzar, signed his prophecies because he remained accountable to the standard of prophets despite the fact he was living in an entirely different nation for the majority of his life. The background of the book is very interesting because whenever God judged the earth, there was always a means of escape for his people before the judgment actually took place. Judgment was coming to the city of Jerusalem for centuries of idolatry and ignored calls to come back to God. Daniel, along with others like Ezekiel, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael, were taken peacefully to Babylon and put into positions of being advisors to the king of Babylon, since Daniel was of royal lineage and already was educated. The genre of the book of Daniel is that of prophecy. It contains history, but it's emphasizing God's perspective as these events are taking place. And the reason why we've preserved this as part of our Bibles is because Daniel passed the standard that all prophets were held to. According to Deuteronomy 18, verses 18 through 22, prophets had to be accurate, accountable, and consistent in order to, of course, verify their accounts and support them with public miracles. The majority of Daniel's predictions were regarding the future and the succession of empires that would directly influence Israel, and were so detailed in how that would take place that skeptics have to basically pretend Daniel doesn't exist in order to deny the supernatural nature of the Bible. It's also worth noting that according to Hebrew tradition, Daniel's prophecy of Alexander the Great was so in-depth that the high priest serving at the time of his conquest met Alexander when he was taking over the Persian Empire and welcomed him peacefully. It also served as to the reason why the Parthian Magi in the Gospel accounts were aware of the time and place the Jewish Messiah would be born, and why they went incredibly out of their way to come and honor him. Daniel was an honored member of their history, and that is thus the reason why every Christian should be familiar with his book. That's the book of Daniel.